Get ready to get this kennel build on. I'm put them trucks and hogs and trying to ready to get this kennel build on right here. And I'll get set up. We getting a late start, but hell, I had to go back and get material twice. And traffic was a bitch, and it was on the other side of town. Don't know if I'm gonna get done tonight, but I'm gonna try. Not, the rest will be tomorrow. So I'll get ready to get it marked out, framed up, dug out, and we'll go from there. Right now, getting the dirt dug out. This slab for the kennel gonna be 16 feet long by 6 feet wide, and it's gonna be split down the middle for two dogs. But on the side, I'm putting fence up. Right, I'm putting two posts at this end, two posts at that end, and putting the fence panel up on the side, and then the front is going to be the kennel cage with the two separate gates with a split in the middle. Yeah, that's what I said. Don't open it too wide. That one side fucked up. And they're digging the holes for the posts and taking that hump out of the ground. And we're going to try to get it in tonight. Like I said, got a late start. But I got to go grab a few more things and I'll be back. It's True Freeman 317. That's a baby girl Diamond. That's another one out my litter. It's one of my other little spots where we got some of our other dogs. I told you that weather. Well, I was gonna lose daylight, but I got it leveled out the way I want it. I got a dip on it, a drop on it, so that it drains from back to front. Like when you clean it and shit like that. But I'm leveling out the dirt a little bit more, putting some more in there, getting it leveled out. And then we're getting ready to get on mixing that concrete up by hand. So what you want to do is you actually want to mark out the spots you're going to use. You can use stakes and to stake in the ground like I have, but stake them at the corners, use a rope. You see what I'm saying? And then mark out the area you want to dig. You don't have to dig that much, just pretty much a top layer. Because you want the, I got to fill in some more dirt there. You see daylight. But what you want is you want the slab um, um, a little bit above the concrete or right at the edge. Now the back is below the concrete. This yard, it dips. So the back is a little bit higher. So actually, you want to have a little drop towards the front so it drains properly. Fill it in and level the dirt out at least to the bottom of the 2x4. You understanding what you're gonna have is 4 inches thick of concrete. You understand? So I got it framed up finally. And I'll do a more in-depth detailed video. It's been a hard, long day. But once I get done as well, I'll do a more in-depth detailed. Oh shit, I'm tired. All this lifting and digging. More in-depth detail as soon as I get this done as well. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to end up setting a fence post here, a fence post there, and we're running 6-foot dog eared on both sides. I'm doing the same thing over here. 6-foot dog eared, two 8-foot posts. I got to dig the hole there, but I'm gonna pour the slab first, and then I'm going to do the post after I take this framing loose. And we'll have a post back there, a post here, post over there, and that corner post there. All this will be concrete. We'll have 6-foot panels on the side of the dog eared. And I'll step back in this front section across here. Will be the kennels connected together. And that's when we're going to split down the middle. So it'll be a dog over here and a dog over there, a gate here, a gate there, and a divider in the middle. But with mixing the concrete. I'm using a wheelbarrow. If you got a mixer, you can use a mixer. We're using a wheelbarrow and we hand mixing this shit. And we're getting ready to hump and bump and try to get this 70 bags wrapped up. And there's concrete calculators. What's good? What's good? Let me get a mic check. Try and get these puffs together. Oh man, they getting rice mixed in their food this morning, so I had to cook the rice and just mixed it up for them. And I'm getting ready to start bringing them out in threes. You hear him in the background going down. Let me get a mic check, man. Can I get a mic check, please? If I don't associate with you, let me make this clear. If I don't associate with you, stop coming to my channel. You don't like me. All y'all do is stalk and harass. Just stay away from me. I've never seen so many people in my life that don't like somebody spend their every waking moment on that person. What I do over here is none of your business. If you don't like it, there's 100 million other YouTubers on YouTube, and you can go to their channel and do what they allow you to do over there. Over here, it's my way or no way. I don't force anybody to come here. I don't get paid off this. Let me mic check myself, right? And even if I did get paid off, I don't force any. I'm good. Even if I did get paid, it's still my channel. It's still my rules. If you don't like how I operate over here, why do you come? Why do you every day follow me around YouTube stalking? Like, this is weird. Once you cross me, it's a wrap. I'm not here to please nobody. Hence, part of the title to the show. Are you breeding for you or everyone else? Let's talk about so-called American bully breeding and breeders. We're gonna get into it a little bit today. Was gonna do it yesterday. I originally set it up for what, the day before? I just been having other things to do, man. This ain't even on my main to-do list. I just want to get this stuff out the way, some of the things that I want to speak about before I just say never mind. So, we'll keep playing until I get a mic check. I need a mic check. You feel me? I need a mic check for the real in the building. The rest of y'all, man, I don't care about your numbers or none of that, right? You don't like me, don't come here. Mostly the 99% of y'all come here don't even own a dog. I got a dog channel. I got the Hell With It channel, if you want to call that. I got a cooking channel. I got a DIY channel. I got multiple channels. I just don't really put much content on these channels, but y'all follow me everywhere I go. This is weird, man. I'm not here to impress nobody. I'm here to do me. And from time to time, I'm assured me doing me with the people who want to listen. The people want to sit here and enjoy it or not. If you're not enjoying it, click off on it. Click off of it. You turn on your TV and there's a movie on and you think it's going to be good. And then when you get to watching that movie, it ain't so good. Guess what you do? You flick the channel, don't you? You change the channel, right? Change the channel. I'm not here for y'all. I'm not doing what I do for none of y'all. Let's make this clear. I'm not one of these butt lickers like a lot of other people on YouTube just to get numbers, just to get subscribers, and to make fake internet friends. I don't wake up every morning paying attention to none of y'all. Those of you who do this stalking, not only me, y'all stalk a bunch of people on YouTube. I'm not the only one. I'm just one that really, gets in your derriere. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't take no crap from nobody. I'm going to do me, y'all do you. If you don't like me, keep pushing. It's real simple, man. Ain't no sense of creating an argument about it. I don't associate with you, so do not come here. All right? You too know, Rico. Hey, salute, good morning, but you're not welcome here either, sir. All right? Thank you. I don't care about these numbers. None of this pays me. I do this because I want to do it. So no Rico bags. You can Rico on out of here, sir. Thank you. Appreciate you. You welcome to listen, but you're not welcome to participate.
Matter of fact, I tell you what I'm gonna do, man, because I got a show to do. Let me get these dolls together. But first and foremost, let me go ahead and put some restrictions on. I frankly don't care. Cause you know what I mean? This stuff is just totally wild. You know, not many of y'all type in the chat when I'm live anyway. So let me go to studio, man. Let me go and fix this, man. Let me go and try to fix this, man, so I can have a peaceful show. You understand? In advance, I'm gonna apologize to the new people that may come in that want to type or want to give their input in regards to what some of the things I'm gonna talk about. But look, I ain't got time for this trolling crap. You understand? They've been trolling me for over going on 7 years now. I got multiple channels on YouTube. I do multiple things. I'm the jack of all trades. You understand what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me mute this. And then let me keep playing this. I got to get some of these puffs out real quick after I change these settings. So, you know, it is what it is. I just let that play. See, jealousy is a mofo around these what they call YouTube streets. And you know, but it is what it is, man. I'll put these restrictions on so I can have a attempt to have a peaceful show without all the trolling. Yeah, I mean, sad to have to do that, but I mean, it is what it is, man. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Yeah, I mean, let's see, subscribers, no live chat replay, subscribers. Subscribers must be subscribed for. Hmm. Let's start off with a month. 1 month. All right. I don't have time. You know what I mean? 1 month. Let's also put on slow mode for the people who like to spam my chat with other people's cash apps and all that other crap. Like it's quite weird to me. But anyway, again, apologize in advance for those who, are here on the real. But hey man, I gotta do what I gotta do to go ahead and continue my show. You feel me? What's good with you, Priceless? What's good? What's good? They need to leave me alone, period, man. But it is what it is, man. These people have no life. So, you know what I mean? I'm just going to embrace it and I'm going to do what I need to do just to stay on focus, all right? Let me get a few of these pups out. You know, we got 9, so let me do 3 at a time because now they done got so big, it's like I'm trying to feed them all at once. Oh, man, and then they pooping after they eat. I got to, you know what I mean? I got to separate them in 3s. You know what I mean? They are big. You know what I mean? So give me a second. Let me get 3 of them out and let them start eating. The rest going to start barking. I'm going to switch them out, let them stay out for about 20, 30 minutes or so. Get some water, eat, poop, clean that up, and then go ahead and put some more out. You understand? Give me a second. They got so daggum bad, they literally know how to open the cage. I mean, the crate. With they paws. Come here, boy. Come here, Bandit. Come here, Bandit. Come here, boy. The gate with the door right here. Come here, boy. Bandit. Come here, boy. You keep walking past the door. Now, that don't make no sense. Come here. Come here, Bandit. Come here. Come here. Okay, so you're going to walk in circles around the kennel. Back up. Right there. Lordy, Lord. Gate open, you walking around in circles. All right. So I'm gonna be in and out here. All right. While dealing with them. Excuse me. Got my coffee. Y'all got y'all coffee. Hopefully you do. If you drink coffee, if not, get you some tea. It's pretty cold outside. We're about to warm up again. It's supposed to be 40s today, and then it's supposed to be like 20 something tomorrow, and then we're supposed to get back up into the 50s. Like this Midwest weather is quite crazy, everybody. All right, excuse the background noise. It is what it is. That's what happens when you have a house full of puppies. All right. So we was building the ghetto, you know what I mean? Because I do everything. So that's part of the jealousy too. But it's all good. We ain't tripping off that. So salute Husky, salute Priceless Pitch, salute to everybody else in the background that cannot type. Ooh, we done went down to 12 people. They didn't get mad. Shouldn't be trolling me. I frankly don't care. All right, let me take the show starting soon off because we are now started. Let me go ahead and do that like that. All right. Now, I got to try to do this show with these dogs doing their thing in the background. Sure can drink a lot of water. Anyway, so as you can see from the title, let me go back to my board. As you can see from the title, are you breeding for you or everyone else? Let's talk about so-called American bully breeders and breeders, right? I mean, bully breeding and breeders. All right. I just jotted down a couple notes, try to, stay on track a little bit. I'm not good at writing things down and following scripts and things like that. So it is what it is. Those of you who rock with me and appreciate my platform, please share the live. At some point in time, we're going to start vetting people, right? And trying to have some other actual dog owners and bully breeders or dog breeders, period, to start pulling up to the platform on the live. All right. Hopefully, you know, that way it's just not you always hearing from me and me only. But the way these trolls work nowadays, man, it's not, you just got to be careful with who you bring on your platform because these trolls will just literally try to destroy your platform because they can't do what you do. They can't own the dogs that you own. They don't possess the skills that you possess, right? They don't work for self like you do. They don't have multiple trades like you do. They have the internet to stalk and harass people, and I'm tired of it. And they're doing it in the bully community too to each other. I'm not going back and forth with people in the bully community. They don't like what I say, fine. Don't listen to me. If I don't like what they say, fine. I won't listen to them. Right? But there's none of us that's going to agree with everything that somebody else says. But all this back and forth that I see going on just on social media, period, even outside the dog community, right? Is quite unnecessary. It's totally unnecessary. It doesn't make sense to me. Do you and let other people do them. What dogs you like, I may not like. So what? Long as you like it. Hence, this is a lot of these things I'm saying has something to do with the title. If people can pay attention, right? If people can follow my lead, you feel what I'm saying? There's people out here who breed Frenchies. I don't like Frenchies. I mean, I like animals. I like dogs. I'm not a fan of cats. I like a lot of different breeds of dogs. I just wouldn't own those types of dogs for myself. In order for me, this is what I don't get in the I'm a rant first, and then we're gonna get into some little things, little notes I wrote down, um, you know, to remind me some of the things I want to go over. One of the biggest problems that I see in the bully community. You don't see this in the American Pit Bull Terrier community. Well, you see a little bit of it, but not as much as the American Bully community. You don't see this in the Rottweiler community. You don't see this in the Doberman community. You don't see this in the Cane Corso or Cane Corso community. You don't see this in the Bull Mastiff community. You don't see this in the Chihuahua community. You don't see this in the Chalupa community, and so on and so forth, right? Is the overwhelming amount of hate for another breeder. It's enough people out there in the world that like the dogs that any one of us can produce or are producing. Even if some of these dogs are low quality, even if some of these dogs are high quality, just it's just like the housing market. You got low income, you got middle class, and you got high class. It's the same thing with the dogs. You got people that's in low income but want a $10,000 dog for $1,000, $1,500. Maybe you need to go to people in that same low income community that's breeding dogs for 500, 700, $1,000. Maybe that's what you need to do, right? It doesn't make sense to me how people like, I don't like the saying stay in your lane, because I feel like anything that you are capable of doing, that you have mastered to your ability, that you should be able to jump in that lane. See, I use that term a lot. I use that reference a lot. People say stay in your lane, stay in your lane. What does it mean to stay in your lane? Because you've been an HVAC contractor for 39 years, and just say I just came in and only been an HVAC contractor for 10 years. You telling me that you above me? You telling me I need to stay in my lane? Well, I am in the same lane you are. All I need to do is maintain control of my vehicle, not necessarily a car. It could be my dogs. It could be my body. It could be my kennel. It could be whatever. I need to maintain my vehicle while in the same lane as other people. I hate when people tell other people, stay in your lane. What do you mean stay in your lane? It doesn't make sense to me. People got the right to go in any lane they want to. They just need to be able to maintain and control themselves and respect other people in that same lane. Oh, you're breeding dogs and you're making $500,000 a year. I'm only doing a couple litters a year, if that. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Because I'm not what you call it? What you call it? I'll think of it. People who be overbreeding these dogs, producing 10, 15, 20 litters a year. Hey, do what you do. But for me looking at it, my opinion is a lot of y'all don't even care about these dogs. Y'all care about that bag. And this is why a lot of y'all will go down on y'all price tremendously just to get rid of the dogs, because you don't want to keep cleaning up poop. My dogs will be 10, these pups will be 10 weeks old, right? Matter of fact, they 10 weeks old today. You ain't got no lock-ins. At 10 weeks old, you don't do lock-ins. Okay, stay in your lane. Let me use the same terms y'all use against other people and you don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, you need to lower your prices. No, I don't. You need to go to somebody that got dogs that you can afford. Do you go to Bentley and try to get them to sell you a Bentley for um um old Benz prices or something? Like, this doesn't make sense. Y'all tell people to stay in y'all lane. Why don't you stay in the lane in which you can afford to be in? Hmm. Something to ponder on, ain't it? Cause see, a lot of y'all want to buy a dog for $1,000. Y'all want a top of the line bully. Y'all want it to have the best structure, no flaws. I mean, head 3,000 miles wide, body weighing 13,585 pounds, You want the most extreme and this and that and that other, but you only got $1,000, $2,000. Look, bro. Look. If you can get a Bentley for Pinto price, hey, buy it. If you think you getting a Bentley, right? You can put makeup on a pig, but it's still a pig, correct? I know a lot of y'all have heard that saying, right? A lot of these people are putting makeup on their dogs. They're putting makeup on their dogs. They're overfeeding these pups to make them fat, right? So you can think you're gonna have this big bull, this big stupid Hulk Hogan, credible Hulk dog. And then you buy the dog and you're not doing the same thing that they've been doing, which is overfeeding this dog fat and protein, messing up the joints, potentially messing up the joints in the dog that in some cases, once you go too far, is irreversible with the dog itself, right? And you get the dog and oh man, yeah, I heard charging too much. I got me one for 1,500. All right, let's see that dog in 12 months. Let's see that dog again in 12 months for your 1,500. Let's see that dog again in 12 months for your 2 bands, your 2,500. Let's see that dog again. And on top of that, in 2 years and 24 months, I would love to see what that dog is capable of producing. Let's see if you made a good purchase or a bad purchase. All right. We're going to get into a few things, man. Oh, my Lord. They went ham. Ooh, they didn't win ham. I'm going to have to swap them out here. As a matter of fact, hold up, y'all. You gonna poop too. I gotta clean the whole thing up. We gonna get y'all 3 put up. Y'all done ate. Y'all done drunk. Y'all done a lot of pooping. We about to get y'all put up, clean this up, bring out another 3. Y'all gotta lean with me, rock with me, man. This is a progress, man. I don't have time to really sit back and talk to y'all all day. Yeah, I mean, I got business to handle in the background. So y'all gonna have to hold up for a second. We're gonna get into some of these topics I want to talk about. Salute to those who's sticking around. And come on, y'all. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come here, Johnny Carol. Come here, baby. You gonna try to shoot under the table? Get your butt in there. Come here, baby. Come on, girly girl. Come here, bro. Come here. Come here. Come here. Quit playing with me. Nah. You always barking at me too. Come here, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. You fast too. So yeah. Girl, and black try male. So it's the boy and my female. Y'all hold up for a second. Let me swap another 3 out. They ate, drunk, pooped the crap up out of these pads. So let me go and swap them out right quick. And I'll get into this conversation. Once the channel really gets up there, we're gonna start doing we're gonna change our setup a little bit, and we'll start doing visuals of a lot of this stuff. Other than that, I'm just gonna do videos, edit them, and upload. So get ready for that, man. Support your boy. I'm actually support your man. I'm 45 years old. Read my lips. I am not no boy, damn it. All right, so just give me a split second. Ain't gonna take me but a second. Good, everything is on the pads. So yeah, and it's also crazy when you end up having a winter litter. I'm in the Midwest. These pups was born November 24th on Thanksgiving morning. All right. So when you have say a winter litter and you're in cold climate, it's like you couldn't even uh what am I trying to say? You can't even have the dogs outside. But first and foremost, my pups don't go outside until they had their last shot. Well, they don't go outside on the grass. If we was in spring or something, right now at 10 weeks, I would be transitioning them to one of the outside kennels. Even though they haven't had their final shot, they've had their 6-week shot, their 9-week shot, and then 2 more weeks, which was last week, and then because they're 10 weeks old today. And for those that I still have, when they're 12 weeks, they'll get that shot, and then they'll get another at 15 weeks with their rabies, and they're good for the year. But you want to definitely keep pups away from other dogs' poop, including their mom and dads. And you want to make sure they are fully vaccinated. I don't let my pups go on the grass until they had their last final shot. Precautionary measures. Another thing, you just gotta really do some major cleaning and keep things clean. Y'all bear with me for a second. Um, let's see. Let me hurry up so I can get 3 more out. Putting them all in there, man, the stuff would have been a mess. So we're doing it in 3s, 3, 6, 9s. All right, so let me put some more food together. Well, after I clean this up real quick, I'm gonna put some more food together. Change out the water, and then bring 3 more out and get back to the show. Because I got some things I want to talk about, and I welcome opinions. Disrespect will not be allowed over here. Make sure you understand that. You don't have to like what I do. You don't even have to like my dogs. It ain't for you to like my dogs. As long as I like my dogs. Because I know there's a lot of other people out there that like what I like. So I'm not going after people and what they like. I'm not producing for what other people like. I'm producing for what I like. Because let's say if I don't sell none of these 8 puppies, well, it's 9, but I'm keeping 1, then I'm going to have to place these pups, which I'm not tripping, because they will stay in the camp. Worst scenario, they'll stay in the camp. Before I give my dogs away or lowball myself, my dogs will stay in the camp. I got plenty places to put my dogs. And 2 years from now, we'll have 8 dogs out the litter that we kept, and we'll reproduce off them. It ain't no big thing. I'm not in a big rush to cater to nobody's needs. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not here to please nobody. I need y'all to understand this. That's why nobody likes you. That's why nobody gonna buy a dog from you. Frankly, I don't really care about you people on YouTube. You people on YouTube is trying to keep up with the Joneses. You people on social media is trying to keep up with everybody else and what they like. Y'all sitting up here clout chasing. Y'all chasing names. Y'all chasing titles. Y'all chasing all this crap. And a lot of y'all ending up with garbage. It's the truth. And that's the crazy thing. People will spend all this money thinking they're getting better, end up with garbage. Name chase and spend these big bags, 20, 30 bands for a dog, 10, 15, 20 bands, 30 bands for a dog. Name chase. All right, it's 39 times cloud in the sky. It's 49 times your mama got 2 left feet. You understand? And then you end up with garbage. But then you turn around and don't want to admit to yourself that you got garbage that you can't even do nothing with. You know what I mean? You look bad, man. Quit trying to clout chase. Quit trying to please other people. Please yourself first. Please yourself. Do what you like. Forget the naysayers. Stop trying to ride the wave. People who ride the wave, you may be successful now, right? But that success will come to an end because if you riding the wave, most of the people you selling dolls to riding the wave, right? You making good money, but you riding the wave. That wave will stop. You can go out to the ocean every day of the week. There's not a bunch of big waves in there every day of the week. You know what I mean? Sometimes them waves subside. They settle down, and then you out there trying to surf, but you can't catch a wave. You understand? Yeah, I use some crazy analogies that other people don't think about, but it's all good. For those who paying attention, y'all understand exactly what I'm saying. I don't ride waves. I do me. That's the difference. I do not ride waves. If I was riding a wave, I would have micro exotics. I would have exotics. I would have micro exotics, all classes, and I would have Frenchies. If I was riding a wave, those are the waves that's being ridden right now. And I'm not saying that everybody that has these types of dogs is riding wave, but I'd say 75% of them are. A lot of these people don't even like the dogs that they got. They just have them, right? They just have them because they know other people are interested in them because there's waves being written, right? So people will buy dogs. They will invest in dogs that they know they don't like and that they don't care for. They'll do it because everybody else, there's a high demand for that. Well, where there's a demand, where there's a supply, there will be a demand. Do you understand that supply and demand changes every day of the week? Just like men and women supposed to change their draws every day of the week. People following trends. I don't follow trends. I don't follow trends, man. I follow me. I follow my heart, whether y'all like it or not, whether y'all understand it or not. And I'm not talking to nobody specific. Hold up, y'all. I'm getting this stuff. I'm almost ready. Um, I don't ride waves. I don't cater to other people. I don't, you know what I mean? Customer is not always right with me. That's one thing that I hate hearing. Customer's always right. Well, anybody living off that BS claim that customers is always right, good luck. Oh, if you're running the business and you want your business to succeed, you got to bend over backwards for your customers. I'm not bending over backwards for my customers. My customers ain't been. If you ain't bending over backwards for me, I won't bend over backwards for you. I'm not here riding this BS wave that y'all ride, man. Hold up. running a business, let me get back in here. If you running a business, right, and your whole motto is customers is always right, then all I can tell you is good luck. All I can tell you is good luck. Because if you're not, I mean, we in 2023, man. You know, you got people out here that all they want to do is get over on people, so they make false claims against your business. I'm seeing this going on in the dog community and everything right now on YouTube. And I'm sitting back. I want to speak on some of this stuff so bad just to show people how a lot of them not paying attention, but I'm choosing not to. Yeah, I mean, some stuff you just got to LIG it and let them iron it out, right? You know, this is why I don't like dealing with shady people, because if they don't get what they want, then they'll turn around and try to taint your business and your reputation. That ain't what we about over here. Now, y'all can go. You got people on YouTube talking about I done sold them dogs with Parvo and all type of stuff. These people ain't never bought a dog from me. They can't even show you the registration paperwork to show you that they gave me $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 for a dog and it passed all Parvo. People just want to destroy other people. I'm not really tripping. This is why I'm glad I deal with people in real life. You know what I mean? Got 2 people this weekend coming up from out of state. Check out the pups. I'm not tripping and I'm not in no rush. And I definitely don't want to let my dogs go to like some of these people I see on YouTube and what they doing. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. If you can't afford my dogs, you can't afford to take care of them. Guarantee you that. If you can't afford to pay for the dog, you definitely can't afford to take care of it. That's how I see it. Oh man, you want X amount of dollars for that dog and those pups, and your prices is too high. Your price should be around 1,000, 2,000. You can't tell me what my prices should be. You don't even own a dog. I can be the weirdest stuff with these people on social media, but I'm not going back and forth with nobody specific. I'm just gonna keep breaking the facts. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm gonna keep doing. And those who agree with it and know it's the truth, salute to you. The rest of y'all, I don't know what to tell you. I seriously don't. Quit that. Let me hurry up and get this other set out. And some of the trio out. Let them tear up stuff too. And then let's get into this. Again, I'm not here to please nobody but myself. I'm not here to please y'all. You don't like what I got, you don't like my prices. There's a lot of people on social media and in the world selling dogs. Go get what you like and what you can afford. If it ain't here, so be it. I ain't mad. I don't lose no sleep off of it. Not at all. A lot of people that's breeding these dogs, man, don't even care about these dogs, man. A lot of these people breeding these dogs don't even care about who these dogs go to. A lot of these people breeding these dogs don't even care about the dog's well-being after they get that bag. You understand? There's some that do, but there's a lot that don't. There's a lot that don't. And that becomes a problem. People think this is quick get rich scheme. You ain't getting rich. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Stop being fooled by these people lying to y'all talking about they breed. Oh, we bred to a $300,000 stud. We bred to a $500,000 stud. You know what I mean? We sold our puss for $6.8 trillion. Like, y'all believe this crap? Y'all believe a lot of this crap? Some of these people getting big money for their dogs because, you know, people chasing their names. That's fine. But a lot of y'all are purchasing dogs that got some of their lineage, so to speak, if that's even real, right? And y'all purchasing dogs that got some of the lineage of these dogs that sold for high dollars, and you wondering why you can't sell your dog for even a third of that price that they say that dog is worth that you bought. Hey, that's on you. A lot of y'all want to come into the bully world. I don't like to call it bully game because that's what it became a game to a lot of people. But y'all come in this thing with high expectations, man. Oh man, I could purchase a pup right now, man. And in a year, I'm gonna start making my money back. How? When you're not even supposed to be breeding that dog. You shouldn't even be breeding that dog at a year old. I waited 2 years to breed. I bought $5 and spent 35K, over 35K on $5. We're looking at about over 2 years. We're looking at over 40K, over 40K with the purchase and the taking care of the vet bills and the taking care of the dogs. I bought $5 2 years ago. I bought 3 males. I already had dogs too, but I bought additions, right? So I bought 3 males and 2 females. One of the males I'm really not even gonna use. You know what I mean? Not in my program like that, right? And then the care and treatment of the dogs, the vets, continuous vet bills, the food, high quality dog food, you know, the time you have to spend with them, the kennel bills, the everything, right? And I waited 2 years and bred two out of the five. I bred two, my male, one of my male and female, my lilac male, my lilac tri female, and my tri-merle male, which we got this 9 piece tri-merle litter. And I bred my white boy Roscoe Pico train, and my female, which those are pockets. Um, my blue tri female, she didn't take. So we waiting. You know, she about to come back and eat here next month or so, couple months, I'll say a month and a half, month and a half. And out of those five, I only got one litter after 2 years, and I waited 2 years before breeding. Well, I waited 18 months. Done an AI on both of them, didn't take. Cool. 2 years, bam. Came right back in heat, bam. We got one litter. Cool. Will I make my money back off the pups? Maybe, maybe not. Off the first litter, maybe, maybe not. But I put that money up 2 years ago. I put that money, invested that money into my camp 2 years ago, and waited 2 years to get a return. And you know, people want to lowball and this and that. I'm not tripping. I'm not giving my dogs away for you to make a lot of money off of them. You're gonna give me what I want. You're gonna give me what my dogs is worth to me, or you don't get one. Go somewhere else. There's plenty of people out here. Go to Hooley. Go to these different sites. There's plenty of people out here selling, quality American bullies. $500, $700, no paperwork, pet home only. People telling you pet home only, understand they ain't got no paperwork. I ain't gonna say everybody. Some people got a paperwork, but they gonna mark pet home on the um on the paperwork. You understand? So it is what it is on the registration paperwork. But I'm gonna tell you like this: I'm not selling cheap dogs. So if my price don't fit your budget, go somewhere else. And I'm not saying you broke. People got a budget. Rich people got budgets, right? But what you're not gonna do is take and buy something quality from me and then turn around and just make an astronomical amount of money while lowballing me. I got $2,000. I got 15. Had a dude contact me the other day talking about he got $1,000. I'm like, $1,000 for what? Oh, I'm trying to get a pup. I got $1,000 saved up. Well, you only got $1,000 saved up, and you trying to get a pup. I don't think you can afford a pup. First of all, my dogs is 4K to 6K, right? It was 45 to 65. I'm going 4K to 6K, depending on which one you want. I got some fire around here. I don't care if you like it or not. It doesn't make me or break me, right? But you got $1,000 saved up. You got $1,000 saved up, and you want to buy a dog. Well, if you only got $1,000 saved up, the dog is gonna need vet shots after they leave. I can pick up today. I got $1,000 I can pick up today. I said, you ain't picking up over here. Sorry, good luck, man. Good luck with what you're looking for, right? You got $1,000 saved up for a pup. American Bully pup, registered. ABKC registered. Certified pedigree. You understand? Gotti line and razor edge all up in it. That's why my dogs look like they look. My dogs don't look like bulldogs. My dogs, my pups, the parents of my pups do not look like bulldogs. See, American Bully is supposed to have been an Amstaff and an American Pit Bull Terrier. Why are we getting these dogs that look like King Kong? No disrespect. If the American Bully is an American Pit Bull Terrier bred to an American Staffordshire Terrier, then if your dog ain't a working dog and is energetic and do they thing, now you can get them in the pocket, you can get them in the classic, you can get them in the standard. You know what I mean? An XL is just, listen. You know what? Let me slow down because I'm gonna hurt some feelings here, man. Pit Bulls were never 20-something inches tall. American Staffordshire Terriers was never 20-something inches tall. Where did that mass come from? Let's talk. Y'all want to talk about that? I don't think people really want to talk about that. It's fine. Y'all got some beautiful. Some of y'all got some beautiful dogs, but at the end of the day, micros and exotics. Let me explain something to y'all in my opinion, right? From what I've witnessed, micro exotics. Yeah, I mean, and some of these, the lowest level of pockets, right, have a lot of health issues, right? Have a lot of joint issues, right? So does XL American Bullies. You got a 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 170 pound dog that is tall as I don't know what, and all that weight ain't in his legs or her legs. That weight is in the body. The legs is carrying the weight of the body. You telling me that dog ain't gonna have some joint problems down the line, holding all that weight? No disrespect, there's some beautiful XL bullies out there. I'm just telling you, just as well as the micro exotics, the teeny tiny ones, what they call the micros and the micro exotics and all that up in that area. Just like they have certain health issues, so do XLs. So do XLs. Like I'm for sure some of these XL breeders out here get trolled and get people who want a nice quality XL puppy for a little bit of nothing. But at the end of the day, you know how much it costs to feed an XL American Bully? You know what it costs to feed a XL American Bully? An XL American Bully is going to need 2 to 3 times the amount that a standard, a pocket, a micro eats. Point blank period. All right. We're going to try to get some, I'm trying to connect with somebody to do some photo shoots because my camera is not the best. The shutter speed is not fast enough for how fast these puppies be moving. I need an energetic dog. I need a working dog. I needed somebody kick in my door and I can't get to the strap that my dogs can get to the enemy. You know what I mean? And I'm going to show y'all my dogs working. I'm going to show y'all soon as this weather break. I'm going to show y'all how energetic my dogs are. Right? I'm going to show you the quality that I got over here. Now, my quality may not be your quality. Your quality may not be mine. That's fine. But don't try to take a dump on me because I ain't got what you got and you ain't got what I got. You got what you like. I got what I like. It's just that simple. Let's leave it be. It's just that simple. Hold up. Now, who was it? Let's see. You ate. You didn't eat. Go ahead, baby. Now, which one got? Where the hell was you ate? Stop. Stop it. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. You know where to go. All right, let them three do their thing, and you know we'll go for a little bit more, and then let them do their thing. Then we'll go for the last three. You know, like some of y'all want color. Y'all want the highest quality of something, right? Y'all want the color. Y'all want the structure. Y'all want the girth, the size, the head, all that, encompasses each other, right? But y'all ain't got enough money for it. Y'all want a Bentley at 2002 Chevy Impala prices. Like, this is crazy. You know what I mean? Some of y'all buying dogs for 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 bands. That dog ain't gonna live to be 2, 3 years old. That's a fact. That's why y'all so in the rush to breed them at 7, 8, 9 months, first heat and everything else. Let me explain to you the difference between breeding a dog on their first or second heat. What you can, you can breed them. I mean, it's on you. You can do what you want to do with what belongs to you, right? So let me explain something to y'all. My girl Chica, which is my lilac tri, right? They gave birth to these pups. She came in heat 4 times before she was a year old. She came in heat her first time at 6 months. She was coming in heat every 2 months. I've never seen this before. And I've been owning dogs for over 20 years. I ain't been 100% breeding for that long. Just on and off here and there, hobby type of thing. You know what I mean? Etc. Right? She came in heat 4 times before she was 1 year old. Okay. I think when she hit a year, it was her 4th heat. She was coming in heat like every 2, 2.5, maybe 3 months. Real facts. She just dropped her first litter at 2 years old. Guess what? She went in labor. Um, she went in labor Thanksgiving morning, November 24th. She went in labor around, I want to say about 9:30, maybe 10 a.m. She went in labor. She was done dropping 9 pups, right? Before 3 o'clock. She dropped the pup so fast, I didn't even know she was having them. And then she was sitting in the next room. The longer you wait, the better quality you get. I will tell you that. That is 100% true. That is 100% true. You breed a dog on the first heat, you ask them for trouble. That dog may not that mom may not want to take care of those pups. That mom may not know what to do. What happens if you sleep and she goes into labor at 2, 3 in the morning and you got drunk the night before or something? You had a long day of work the night before. What if you wake up to a whole litter of pups still in the sack? Yeah, you gonna be salty, ain't you? See, when she was, I did not have to help her at all. I did not help her bust one sack, and that's something I do a lot. When my dogs was having their pups, when the pup come out, I immediately help. You know what I mean? I crack the sack. I take my hand and I bust open the sack. Point blank period. Right? In this instance, I didn't have to touch anything. She had a natural tie. She had a natural delivery, and soon as the pups came, I mean, she was like boop boop. I mean, she was popping them out like a chicken pop out eggs. And immediately when they came out, she knew to bust the sack, clean them up, and move on to the next one. She dropped 9 pups in a matter of a few hours. Successfully, all 9 is still alive. All 9 is 100% healthy. Every one of them, she knew exactly what to do. Now, how does she know exactly what to do when she never gave birth before? Mother's instinct, mother's intuition. Anyway, I'm rambling a little bit, but I'm speaking facts. I'm speaking facts. Now, some of the things I got on my agenda to talk about is, are you breeding for you or everyone else? Which is in the title. Let's start there. Are you breeding for you or everyone else? Let's talk about the so-called American bully breeding and breeders. Are you breeding for you or are you breeding for somebody else? Because if you breed for somebody else, it go a couple of the problems that you may potentially run into if you're breeding for everybody else's liking. Say you have a litter of 9 like I have, right? And say, you know, they are actually 10 weeks old today. And say that I still got them at 16 weeks. Some of y'all, man, are beating gay these pups away by now at 10 weeks. They just now growing. I'm not tripping. Oh, does the price go down the older they get? No, actually, when their structure matures, when they mature, the price actually can go up. I got 6 males and 3 females. I'm keeping 1 female. I already got my female kept. You understand what I'm saying? So the price potentially goes up with the structure, right? Because dogs grow, dogs mature. You see what I'm saying? So like, say for instance, this chocolate tri boy y'all got, man, this dude is something nasty. Everybody when the pups was born kept telling me to keep that boy. I said, nah, I'm not keeping the boy out of this litter, man. I got 1, 2, 3. At my house, I got 1, 2. What I got? 3 boys. 1, 2. I got 3 boys and 3 girls, adult dogs at my home. Got more dogs than that at other locations. But anyway, um, with co-owners and some other things, right? Family and friends, that is. Um, I'm not trying to keep a boy, but the more every day that goes on, I'm banking on. I'm almost wanting to keep that. Is man, look, man. I'm gonna try to get y'all, and they so hyper and energetic, it's crazy. I'm gonna try to get y'all some good quality videos and photos to upload of these pups. All right. Listen, that chocolate tri male, and see, chocolate is just in high of a demand. It's Merle, it's lilac, yeah, I mean, and a couple other colors, right? But that boy's something nasty. And then I mean, my Merles, they something stupid. I mean, I mean, sometimes these pictures and these photos don't do no justice. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm waiting on a couple of people that do photography for a living, and try to get a nice photo shoot set up. But I mean, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? We'll see what's shaking bacon. It is what it is. But again, getting back to the topic of conversation, um, hold up for a second, man. All these low ballers. No. Hold up, y'all. I got business going on in the background too. I do more of this. Ain't about no dog. I do more than this. I think they're the same person tried to offered me $200 for a $700 almost $800 item in the store, and my stuff is brand new. Not a dog. You understand? I do a lot of stuff legally. You consider 200? Absolutely not. It's over $700 before taxes in store. You over 800 in store. 400 is very fair. Yeah, 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 yeah. See, I don't budge. I mean, I don't have to. Anyway, lost my train of thought on that one. But yeah, I mean, people want to lowball people. Fine. It ain't nothing wrong with not wanting to like. You could have $1 million in the bank, but you want to get into the American Bully, right? But you only want to spend $3,000 on a dog. Well, as the old saying goes, you get what you pay for. And I'm not saying you can't get quality for $3,000. But what you have to do is be very selective and do your research when buying the cheaper quality pups. And I'm gonna go out on a limb here and reverse it, right? Just because you spend 10,000 for a dog, just because you spend 5, 7, 8, 10, $15,000 for a dog, don't mean you're getting quality. It doesn't mean you're gonna get quality. You have to have an eye for this, right? Right? So you can spend 2,000 for a dog and 3,000 for a dog because certain people just don't really care. They say it ain't about the money. It ain't about that. They trying to move these pups fast. They don't like cleaning up dog poop 4, 5 times a day with these pups. They don't like feeding them 3, 4, 5 times a day. They don't like not getting no sleep, because the dogs is barking and are fighting and all wee hours of the night. They don't like that, right? Look, they behind me doing it now. So they want to get rid of the pups as soon as possible to take that weight off their shoulders. So they'll sell you dogs for cheap. They'll go down on their prices. I'm not tripping, man. I'm like this. If you can't afford the dogs that I got for the price that I'm offering them for, then maybe you need to look elsewhere. There's 100 trillion breeders out here that probably got a dog for the price that you want to spend. It ain't that you broke. You could be a millionaire, but only want to spend. There's some millionaires out here driving older cars right now. Will not buy a brand new car. Will not finance a car. Fine, I understand that, but they ain't complaining about the car that they got for 10,000 cash, and they are multi-millionaire, but because they didn't want to, go finance or pay outright for $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 car, that don't make them less of a person. They're doing themselves. They're purchasing a car to get them from A to B. They're not purchasing a car to impress anybody else in the universe. And that's the problem that we have right now in this dog community is too many people are trying to impress other people. I'm not here to impress nobody but myself. I mean, I'm here to impress myself and my wife. All right? It's just that simple. You know. But are you breeding for you or are you breeding um for everyone else? Some of y'all are going after dogs that some of y'all are Googling, right? What is the most sought after American bully? And y'all seeing that okay, is it's between a couple different classes of American bullies, and you like, well, I want one of them. Well, what breed, what type of American bully is bringing the most money? This is what a lot of y'all doing. If you Googling that, you ain't gonna have no success for long. You might have success in the beginning, but you ain't gonna be successful for long because you riding waves. There is no consistency with these people, a lot of these people in this dog world anymore, and especially American Bully. There is no consistency. A lot of the people, and no disrespect to the micros and the micro exotics and the extremes and all these other classes of dogs, right? Where did they start out at? They started with most of them true American Bullies. Now what do they got? They got stuff that got nothing but health problems, tongue hanging out their mouth, elongated palates, cleft palates, breathing issues, gotta have surgeries to for the dog to live and different little things. These are facts. But here's the crazy thing about it though. They are successful in selling their dogs to ignorant people. Ignorant means lack of knowing. Ignorance is not a disrespectful saying to somebody. Ignorance is simply saying, if somebody called you ignorant, it's simply saying you don't know what you think you know. It's real simple. I'm ignorant to a lot of different things, right? One thing I'm not ignorant to is dogs. I breathe for me. I don't breathe for you. If I breathe for me, then if y'all don't purchase my dogs, then I love my dogs enough to keep them, not call them, not go drop them off in the back alley somewhere. I microchip all my dogs, so couldn't do that if I even thought about it. You understand what I'm saying? Um, and see, that's where I'm going with my camp too. We're gonna start mandating anybody purchase a dog from me. That dog has to be microchipped before it leaves this property. You understand what I'm saying? To you. That way, if you are a bad purchaser and for some odd reason your girl kicked you out, oh man, I ain't even gonna worry about the dog. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna let the dog go, and that dog runs around the community and bites somebody or attacks another dog. They gonna come for you. See, this is how we start getting these people who purchasing these dogs to actually understand the severity of the nature of them taking care of these dogs and being 100% responsible for what now becomes their property. I'm about to this year. I don't with this litter. I'm not sure, right? But what I will do is with this litter, anybody purchase a dog, I'll have a microchip for free. My vet does it for under 100, but I think it's like $60. They keep going up. I'll do it at my cost, but it gets registered to you. So anybody that's interested in purchasing a pup from me, once you actually put a deposit down, and well, we work out the terms. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna hold the dog for X amount of months for you. I'm not doing that because you're gonna have to pay me extra. And say, well, man, okay, I want that boy or I want that girl, and I could give you, I can give you X amount of dollars non-refundable up front because I can't be there for another week and a half. Okay, cool. Another 2 weeks, cool, fine. Um, that with that being said, if I'm going to do it with this litter, then I'll be able to set up the vet appointment to take them in and get a microchip with your information, and it must match your ID, and it must match the ID of the person who bought the pup from me, right? So, or whoever named the pup is going into, because all my paperwork gets filled out. I don't give anybody any open blank paperwork. The registration paperwork on my dogs, it has to match your ID or you don't get the dog. So if you ain't willing to put your information on the paperwork before I give you the paperwork, then maybe just think about going buy a dog from somebody else. I'm not gonna have my dogs out, litters that I produce out here willy nilly running amok in different communities across the United States. That is not responsible. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why, even if I don't do it with this litter, every litter after this is going to be mandated that the dog is microchipped. Period. Point blank. Period. And anybody got a problem with microchipping their dog, then I'm at liberty to think there's something else going on that you don't want me to know. Oh, you're taking the dogs and fighting them in a dog ring, and then the dog fighting thing get busted, and then you got to take all running and leave your dog. Well, your dog is microchip. Your dog in the fighting ring, when the animal people get them and they run that scanner across something, they knocking on your door. See, a lot of people giving bad names to real reputable breeders out here, whether we are unknown or known. I don't care about being known. I just care about producing great quality dogs that live a prosperous life, given the fact that they have a great owner. You understand? Hopefully that makes sense. But are you breeding for you or are you breeding for other people? I don't breed for other people. I breed for me. Because if these dogs say at the end of the day, 5 months from now, I still got 2 pups left. Well, them 2 pups stay in the camp, man, unless somebody want to drop the bag on them, because the bag may go up. Right? Most likely it will. I'm willing to keep the dogs, man. If you ain't willing to keep your dogs because you cannot sell them, you don't need to be a breeder. You need to drop your prices. Your pups is 10 weeks old and you don't have any lock-ins yet. You don't lock in sales of dogs at 10 weeks old. People either gonna come and purchase them or they're not because they're ready to go. Either you got the money or you don't. If you don't got the money, get back when you get your weight up. When you get your money up. Get back at me when you get your weight up or your money up. Or matter of fact, go to Craigslist. Go to some of these other sites and buy one of these $300, $400, $600 dogs because somebody just bred their dog and trying to get rid of them. And y'all need to be careful about these real cheap dogs for sale. Pit bulls, American bullies, and everything for $300, $400, $500. A lot of these people ain't even taking care of their dogs or paying attention to their dogs. Their dogs then got hit with a stray. Do you know that the majority of these dogs that's bred, these breeds of dogs that end up having babies, you can't tell if it's actually full-blooded or what people call full-blooded or not. That dog could have got hit by a stray, hence why they selling them for $500, $700, $1,000 trying to see if anybody bite, the hook. They trying to be a fisherman. Y'all need to understand this, man. Nobody with quality dogs is going to sell their dogs for $1,000, $2,000. Well, I'll say very few people. Because some people ain't doing it as a business. They just doing it just because, I guess. Oh, man. Hey. All right. Hold up, y'all. Let me swap them out and come back and talk a little bit more. And then I got to clean this mess up that these three just made. And then turn around and bring the last three out. Make their food, clean their bowls and stuff like that. Y'all know how it is with pups, man. They 10 weeks old. Come on, babies. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. I didn't say go. Come here. Come on. Come here, little stinky buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here, boy. Fat boy. Fat boy. I might name you Fat Boy. Come here, girl. Come on. Come here. Come here, Colombian. Come here, baby. Yeah. Come here. Yeah, go that way. That's what y'all do. Colombian. Come here. Come here, baby. Nah, don't try to go back in the cage and sit there. Come here, boy. Come here. Boy, this chocolate boy is something nasty, man. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Come on. What, you talking back? Come here, boy. Oh, that'd have been a good picture. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. You know I'm trying to set you up. Come here, boy. Oh, boy, you too smart. Come here. All right, I know that. I'm gonna get you. Come here, boy. He's a good boy. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. You bet. I'll walk away now. You want to keep barking at me. Man, I'm going to tell y'all, boy, y'all don't want to deal with this. Come here, boy. Come on. Come on. Come here, boy. Man. Good boy. He's a good boy. Come here. Get up. Come here, boy. Good boy. Come here. Little fat old bear. Come here, boy. Good boy. He's a good boy. Yeah. Come here. Come here, boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Got you. Got you. You think you slick. Get on this. Hold up, y'all. Oh. Yeah, y'all get in the bath later today. Boy, that's one thing dealing with these pups, man. Woo! Anyway, take me a break from the pups real quick. I got 3 more. We got 6 out, fed, water, hoop to do. I'm gonna speak for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna turn around and clean this mess up. You know, all these puppy pads up, then um, get the water back together, get their food together, and then get the last 3 out. Had some old rice made for them this morning to put in their kibble. You know what I mean? Among some other things I put in there. But anyway, let me move on to the next conversation, man. Should have did it in the evening after I had already got them taken care of. But you know, it is what it is. So give me a split second real quick. Let me, because I'm handling other things in the background as well, not only the dogs, but some other things. Bam. So, you know, I had more to say about, are you breeding for you or are you breeding for everyone else? It's like breed for you. Let me say this in and out with that. Breed for you, man. If you breeding for everybody else, man, you're gonna end up, being surprised. You may make a lot of money off the top, but in the end, if you breeding for everybody else, you're gonna end up stuck with a bunch of dogs when the times change that you don't even like. Yeah, I mean, when the times change, right, and people move on to another type of adult bully that they didn't created again, calling it a bully, you gonna be then stuck with a bunch of dogs, or you're gonna have to unload your whole program. Yeah, I mean, and start again. I'm not listen. I'm breeding for me, man. I'm breeding for what I like and been liking, and I'm trying to draw in people who like pretty much what I like. I'm not trying to breed for people that don't like what I got, don't like what I like. I'm not, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be the one end up stuck with them. I'm gonna be the one end up stuck with them. You feel me? So, I breed for me, man. I don't breed for other people. I breed for me. And if you like what I like, then we can do business. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you. All right. Beefing with other breeders, I'm gonna be real quick on this, right? This is something that I'm not doing. You breeders can come at me all you want, or you people who claim you breeders and got dogs, you ain't even got paperwork on your dog, you ain't got nothing. But it is what it is. I'm not beefing with you other breeders at all. Whatever dog you like is the dog that you like. The dogs that I like is the dogs that I like. We shouldn't be fighting about it. You know, no different than you got two black brothers. You just say you got two brothers that quote unquote is black or African American, right? One of them may date white women and not black women, and the other may stay within their race. You don't see them hating on each other, do you? He like what he like, I like what I like. Why can't it be like that in the dog world? You like what you like, I like what I like. Point blank period. Respect me for what I like for me, and I'll respect you for what you like for you. I may not like what you like for you, but it ain't for me, it's for you. You may not like what I like, yeah, I mean, but it ain't for you, it's for me. You should be able to respect me for what I like, whether you like it or not, and I should be able to reciprocate that by respecting you for what you like, whether I like it or not. That was real quick on that one. I ain't even gonna go too deep in it. It is self-explanatory. I'll tell you this. For any of y'all up and coming youngsters or whatever on YouTube that is deciding to get into breeding dogs, breeding American bullies, or any other type of dog, stay away from beefing with other breeders, because the first thing gonna come out their mouth is you hating because they selling their dogs and you're not. I ain't got no reason to hate on another man. I just call it like I see it. You understand what I'm saying? So I tell you what, ignore it. If you gotta block them, I know you're trying to get your numbers up and everything. Block everything that ain't about what you and your program is about. Anybody coming in bringing negativity, animosity within your platform, if you choose to use social media to do it, stop chasing numbers and accepting bull crap within your platform so you can maintain said numbers, because it's gonna go left in the end. Look at some of these individuals that's been doing, a lot of people been saying negative things about them in this car world. Let's use the car world. I'm not gonna say no specific names because there's quite a few of them out here now. Um, they've been doing very well with their videos and their content, et cetera, et cetera. And they've been being trolled for quite a few years. People only can accept so much. I've been there, done that, right? before they before they go off. But I'm an individual that was never a big YouTuber. I've been on YouTube since 2008, before monetization and all that ever took place. You understand what I'm saying? So I came here because my heart told me to come and share my wealth of knowledge. And I didn't come here about no dogs. I came here about cars and legal expertise and things like that, right? But at the end of the day, I'm a jack of all trades. So I added some other channels into it. You know what I mean? I put content on some here and there, every blue moon, some I just don't even focus on. It's too much hate out here, right? And I got tied up into that, not in the dog world, but in the dog community, but in other communities, or quote unquote as they call sectors of YouTube. And you tend to start going just back and forth and back and forth and back and forth with these other people, and you're gonna go nowhere. The crazy thing of it is right, I see major big YouTubers, 50, 70, 100 plus thousand subscribers, that's been doing well since they came out, of ignoring the jealousy, the animosity, the hate. Although there's some questionable things going on, it's like this, man. You don't have to respond. And I'm kind of the wrong one to tell you that you don't have to respond, because I was one that I respond to any naysayer that's lying or trolling or whatever. But it's not a good look. It's literally not a good look. And I see it right now, where big prominent YouTubers are now starting to beef with the trolls and other people, and it's about to be a big mess for them. But I'm gonna tell you the difference between them and myself. I didn't build my life off of YouTube checks. I didn't build my life off cash apps, and I ain't got much. I didn't build with the little bit that I do have off YouTube checks, monetization, cash apps, super chats, super stickers, none of that. I came to YouTube in 2008 when you couldn't make no money off YouTube. All you could do was come and use their platform to express yourself. So that's what I did. You understand what I'm saying? I never got into that, oh, this big money thing. I'm gonna make money as a big YouTuber. I want to be a big YouTuber. Never in my life thought of being a big YouTuber, because when I came to YouTube in 2008, you couldn't even make no money off YouTube. The AdSense wasn't even there. Content creators making money wasn't there. Problem is a lot of people who come to YouTube is coming chasing clout, trying to get their name out there on YouTube to get these checks off YouTube, these super chats, these cash apps, these, these other forms of revenue. But if you look at a lot of these people in real life, if YouTube shuts down, they have nothing to offer. Now that's gonna be sad. The difference between me and them is by them beefing with people now after establishing themselves. If their monetization gets shut down, their channels get shut down, some of these people ain't gonna be able to pay their bills. Some of these big YouTubers will not be able to pay them their bills because they didn't went out here and financed all these luxurious vehicles, all these rims, all these, it's just, bought all this stuff that really without YouTube they couldn't afford. Without YouTube, a lot of them couldn't afford it. And I'm not talking to everybody. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Those of you big YouTubers, you need to stay away from beef for sure. Those of you upcoming YouTubers, stay away from beef. Whatever somebody got to say about you negative, don't sit up here and argue with these people. When you see they're being disrespectful to you and they're doing nothing but trolling or doing nothing but hating, just block these people. What is one subscriber to your channel? You can either block that one individual or those one individuals one at a time that come and disrespect your platform, etc. You can either block those people one by one, or you can start beefing with those individuals and turn around and a bunch of people get turned away from your content. Your real supporters will get turned away from your content. And those of you who making money off YouTube, and this is y'all bread and butter, as y'all said, if I was you, I wouldn't tread down that path. I wouldn't. I came to YouTube when it wasn't nothing about money, had nothing to do with money. You couldn't even make money off this platform. So I'm true to what I say and what I do. I'm not here, Of course, I would love to make money off my channel. Of course, I would love to have my channel monetized. At this point, my channel is monetized. But it's hard when, so many people got so much hate for you for no reason. But at the end of the day, it doesn't bother me because I actually do other things in real life. I don't have to be rich. I'm 45 years old. If I ain't rich now, I ain't gonna be. I might not be rich. Long as I can maintain, man. Robbing Peter to pay Paul sometimes is the way that it works in our community, right? Long as you can survive. Only the strong survive, right? And I've been surviving for almost 7 years of these attacks on me and my family and my personal life and my household and everything else. Y'all don't want that smoke, man. That's sound advice. Y'all don't want that smoke. Do not entertain these trolls. Do not entertain these haters. Do not entertain these people that just have a difference of opinion than you. And they may not be haters. They just may not see that you like what you like. They like what they like. Why are you going back and forth with that person? Because you don't like what they got. They don't like what you got. And y'all going back and forth with each other. It's going to be an all-out brawl. And somebody got to lose. In every fight, somebody got to lose. You understand? So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. If you a big YouTuber, or if you a person that's coming to YouTube to make some bread, don't pay attention to none of the crap. And it's easier said than done, as the old saying goes. Let's continue. All right, I'm probably not gonna go through all of them. Well, okay, I wrote a note. Like what you like and care for, in the heck with everything else or everybody else. Again, it goes back to, are you breeding for you or everybody else? Like what you like. Just because when you like something, right? You know what I see with a lot of quote unquote upcoming breeders, so-called breeders, prominent breeders out here, is that they tend to go for what other people like. I'm not gonna get with a woman because everybody else thinks she cute. I'm not gonna get with a woman because everybody, man, she the crap. She two snaps in the twist, and I'm gonna get with her because everybody else want to get with her. Nah, I don't want what everybody else want. I want what I want. What I want may not be what everybody else wants. And I see that problem here in the dog community, the bully community. People want, not everybody, but the majority of people want what everybody else want. They want that because, oh boy, so his a micro exotic stud, you know what I mean? He sold his, he stood now this micro exotic stud for 15 bands a pop and he getting it. Let me get me one. That don't mean you gonna get it. You might not be able to get $15 using that dog. Yo stud. Don't go out and get what everybody else is getting and doing. Don't go out and do what everybody else is doing. Don't go out and get what everybody else is getting because it's working for them. Because what works for them may not work for you. Get what you like and go from there. If you get what everybody else like, I can't see you even, taking care of these dogs or being there for the dogs' best interest. Because at the end of the day, if you look at a lot of these breeders out here on social media, you got a lot of breeders keep moving their dogs around. Well, I'm gonna sell these dogs. I'm gonna get rid. I got rid of my whole yard to start all over again because I wasn't happy with what I had. Yeah, you know why you ain't happy? Because you turned around and was going after. You was chasing the trend. You was following everybody else's lead and not your own. You went out here and got dogs that other people liked, and you went out here. A lot of y'all go out here and get dogs that you think everybody else likes and is going to buy because you seen some big YouTuber on YouTube selling those type of dogs for big money and got big numbers and everything else. So you went out there and tried to buy something that carried that title or that label, and you found out that look, everything, all that glitters does not gold. Do for you. Buy what you like. Don't go out and buy a scat pack because everybody else got scat packs. When you know you can't afford a scat pack. When you know if you take your money and all the money you got saved up, you didn't sit up here and win and cast out on the scat pack so you can create a YouTube channel and do this and do that. But can you afford the insurance on it? Can you afford the maintenance on it once the warranty runs out? Nope. You're gonna turn around and spend $100 and some $100 and some thousand for that car, and then in 6 8 months you're gonna be turning around and can't even get rid of that car. Or if you do, well, you're gonna be able to get rid of it, but it's gonna be at a way lesser price than what you paid for it. Why? Because you're a person who you got to sell the car because now you hurting for money. And if you hurting for money, then the people that's buying the car can talk you down. I'm not hurting. Do I need money? Yeah, I'm like, oh boy, y'all, how high? I need money, right? But I ain't willing to compromise. I ain't willing to sacrifice. You see what I'm saying? I'm not willing to sacrifice myself for the greater good for you. Not willing to do that. So with that being said, that's not gonna happen. You understand? So that's like what you like, man, and the hell with what everybody else likes, man. Like what you like because whatever you like, whatever dogs you like, there's somebody else out there that love dogs that like the type of dogs that you like. Market to the people who think like you, who have a vision like you. I can't market to. I'm breeding pockets and mid to high pockets and low to mid standards, right? Right? When I say high and low, I mean top of the spectrum, medium, middle ways, or bottom of the spectrum, right? Um, so market to the people who like what you like. Here's the problem: too many people are going out buying dogs and trying to market them to something to people who that's not what they're looking for. I see a lot of posts on Facebook, right? Anybody got any micro exotics out there, pups for sale? And then I'll see people commenting saying, drop your pictures. And people dropping pictures of XLs, people dropping pictures of pockets, people dropping pictures of standards and, et cetera, right? But the people told you they looking for micro exotics. Why are you dropping pictures of other dogs that they clearly are not looking for? I seen some of these this morning. I'm looking at stuff on different. I'm following a lot of stuff on social media, as far as these dogs, right? And some people posted they looking for some pockets or some micro exotics, and then people dropping Frenchies in there. I got Frenchies, man. What's your inbox? I inboxed you. He didn't say they didn't say they were looking for no Frenchies. Why are y'all marketing, right? You almost can't market an American car to a foreigner. You can't. You almost can't market an American car to a foreigner. Some foreigners you can, but foreigners, they like what they like. They like them Hondas and stuff like that, right? So you can't. If a person is a Honda buyer, a Latino, a Mexican, no disrespect at all, right? Is a Honda connoisseur, right? Why are you over there trying to market a 72 Caprice convertible to them? They have no interest in that. These are the things that doesn't make sense to me. I don't market to people that ain't looking for what I got. It doesn't make sense. You wasting valuable time. And I'm gonna leave it at that, man. You know what I mean? All right. All right, I got another note here. It says the benefit of doing you in the HE double hockey stick with the naysayers. All right. Now, the benefit of doing you in the hell, I'm gonna say hell. The benefit of doing you in the hell with the naysayers is if you do you and you perfect your craft, you'll end up being successful. You may not be successful to other people's liking, but you'll be successful to what you never could have imagined you would be successful to if you would just simply do you. Don't worry about what everybody else like. How is some of y'all starting out a never bred dog? Some of y'all 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 47, just now getting into dogs and you want to go into certain types of classes of quote unquote what they call the American bully. But if we ask you, you've never owned a dog before in your life, but you 25, 35, 45, 47 years old. You've never owned a dog in your life. I've been owning dogs since I was a kid. I've always loved dogs. I loved dogs before I knew dogs could mate together and have puppies. That's how young I was. I've always had dogs. I have a passion and a love for the dogs. It's different than a person who is riding the wave. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's self-explanatory because I gotta get up out of here. I gotta clean this little mess up and get these other three up out of here. Buying expensive dog food because other breeders do. Let me tell y'all this, right? Let me say it like this. Dog food that's good for your dog may not be good for my dog. I know some people feed nothing but pedigree to their American bullies, and their American bullies look better than a lot of y'all's. And they ain't doing nothing but eating straight pedigree. Pedigree ain't a bad dog food. It's just not the best, but every dog has a different type of metabolism. It has a different type of gut structure, and it's a bunch of different terms I could use, right? What dog food works for your dog may not work for my dog. We both could buy a bully pup from the same litter, and you can feed your dog the highest quality of dog food because it costs 89, 90, $100 a bag, and I can feed my dog something more fair or conservative, and my dog will turn out to be looking better than your dog because you feeding your dog a high quality dog food because everybody else says this is the go-to dog food. What I'm doing is trying to figure out the dog food that works best for the dogs that I have, right? If I purchase a brand of dog food and try it with my dogs for a month, and my dogs is doing better than they ever done, they coats and everything else, I don't care what the price of the dog food is. Then we're gonna roll with it. I'm not gonna feed my dogs 80, 90, 100 pound, $100 dog food per 30, 40 pound bag just because you're doing it. This is what I see a lot of people doing. Only thing I can tell you is dog food that works for my dogs. Some dog food, have them running. Some dog food, I'll feed the entire litter or all my dogs, and one of my dogs don't take to that dog food well. He'll have runny stew, but the rest of them solid stew. They doing well, so on and so forth. You can have four, five, six adult dogs in your yard, right? And you could be buying top notch dog food or good quality. Let's just say a fair quality of dog food for your dog, but out of the five, six, out of the six dogs you got in your yard, two of your dogs just ain't taken to that dog food. Some dog food that put weight on some of my dogs will not put weight on some of my other dogs because all my dogs are not from the same lineage. They come from different backgrounds. They come from different lineages. They got a different ancestry. Although some of them may have some of the same dogs with a few, one or two or three of some of the same dogs in their ancestry. It's the other dogs that bring out certain other things and other traits within all my dogs. Even though, say, if all my dogs had, a little bit of this blood or that blood within their DNA, right? It doesn't mean that all my dogs are gonna function the same. So sometimes I have to feed some of my dogs this type of dog food, and sometimes I have to feed some of my dogs this type of dog food. Actually, I'm about to purchase a grinder today. Well, that's the plan. It's gonna have to be shipped to me, but I'm purchasing a meat grinder because I do semi raw sometimes. I don't some breeders do 100% raw. I don't. Not saying I never will, but all of it gets costly. Um, and I wanted to do a separate show on those who are feeding their dogs raw because a buddy of mine, we've been talking about this for a couple of years, but we've never done it, which is buying whole cows. Buying whole cows. Like right now, I found a couple of places I can get a half a cow for about 1,000 to 15, about 1,000 to about 1,700. I can get a half a cow, butchered up and everything. This is why I'm about to buy a meat grinder. Either today or tomorrow, I'll get to it. But then it got to come, so it'll be sometime next week, late next week, probably before it get here. Uh, is that better than going to the grocery store and buying all this processed meat? Yes, it is because you get it straight direct. You go out to these local farms or even farms, a little bit out, a little bit of ways out from you, and you buy half a cow or a whole cow. If you want to feed your dogs chickens and you got land, why are y'all people not sitting? I don't have a bunch of land. I have a bunch of chickens and cows and oh my. But I'm just saying, we ain't got the land to buy cows, but we can go to farms and we can actually purchase a cow and have that cow butchered. A whole cow, a half a cow, a quarter of a cow. Yeah, I mean a third of a cow, and then they base it by weight, right? You'll be cheaper. You'll be better off doing that because when it goes through the FDA, there's a lot of process that has to take place for it to meet FDA standards for human consumption. It's best y'all buy whole cows, half a cows, whole cows, quarter cows, eighth of a cow, whatever you can afford. I bet you save a lot more money, or quite a bit, quite a bit. Real fast. Think about that, y'all. Google it. For those of you breeders out here that's feeding y'all dogs raw, me seeing y'all with these prominent kennels buying raw and y'all going to the grocery store and buying raw and you got 10, 15, $20, I'm looking at you like, well, you got the money, you got the bread, your dogs are selling for good money. You going to the grocery store and buying processed meat for your dogs. Because people don't understand, even though they inject animals with certain certain things while the animal is growing to be produced as meat for humans or whatever. What people fail to realize is once that's butchered up and everything else and goes to the meat market, they do something else with it. Right? So it's better that you go straight to these farmers and these basically these farmers and just pick out a cow. They'll weigh the cow, they'll butcher that whole cow, and there you go with a lot of beef for your dog. Now we can go to being able to purchase chickens at Tractor Supply and other places, right? Chickens are cheap, and it don't take them that long to get to the production line. You understand what I'm saying? But what you can do is you can turn around if you have the land for it or if you have the space for it, you can turn around and actually go and buy you 5, 6, 7 chickens. Yeah, I mean, let them grow up, and then you can produce them in meat. If you say, it don't, I mean, it don't cost much to feed chickens. You see what I'm saying? You can go buy little chickens, chicklets or whatever they call, and let them do their thing and grow up. Just feed them what you need to feed them, which is minimal. You understand what I'm saying? And then you can grow them up. You can bring them to the production line at your establishment healthier than some of these for your dogs, more healthy for your dogs than some of these meat plants because they have to chemically induce a lot of this stuff. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of these animals and a lot of the meat off the animals for it to sit on store shelves and be able to sell before it potentially goes bad. And you can feed your chickens what you want to be the product of the chicken that you about to chop up. You understand what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. That was a side note. I really wasn't trying to talk about that in this live, but I just did because it came to my mind. Buying expensive dog food because other breeders do. I think that's the one that I just touched on. Using raw and no, I was going to talk about that in this live because I got the last note here is using raw and not buying meat from the stores. I just explained that. So it's like the whole moral to this live is this, right? Breed for you, not everybody else. What you like, somebody else like. Everybody else is not gonna like what you like. Everybody else is not gonna like what I like. Long as I get some people that like what I like, long as they get people that like what they like, we'll be all right, man. We need to quit moving so fast, man. Because now we're in a situation where a bad product is being put out. It needs to be a recall on American bullies. I'm gonna tell you right now. If I was to say so myself, I think there needs to be a major recall on American bullies. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick and I'm gonna come back. Any comments, questions, or concerns for the quote unquote 14 people here? Go ahead and type it in the chat if you 1 month in on subscription. I have to do that because of the trolls. When I come back, no questions, comments, concerns. We're gonna go ahead and end this live and tend to these last three pups, and that's what it is. Yep, because I gotta clean this little mess the last three made. Re-clean out these bowls. I clean out these bowls every time I feed them. That's another thing. That's for another live or video. But any questions, comments, concerns with the few people that's able to comment in here because of the trolls, I'll give it. It's 9:57. We'll give it to 11 p.m. I mean 11 a.m. It's 9:57. I mean 10:57 a.m. And then I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Salute to everybody who came through and just lend me their ear for the moment. I appreciate it. And Lord T Lord, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up. I'm looking at something else. You cannot make this up. All right. With that being said, man, I'm gonna let me see. All right, I'm gonna go get up out of here, man. I'll catch you on the next one. No comments, questions, concerns.